Alright, Mr. Swamy, after a very, very long day, is now on his way to Mumbai. We managed to catch up with him at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Mr. Swamy, many thanks for joining us. I apologize, we even haven't had time to mic you up, but a very, very quick question first and foremost. Your first reaction was, I am going to appeal to a higher court, but clearly, Judge O.P. Saini has made it amply clear that from the documents you provided, there is no mala fide intent. What prevents a higher court from reading the same thing? It seems that the Superior Court might also give the same ruling.
Well, you see, Judge Saini has said that yes, Dr. Swamy has proved that Mr. Raja and Mr. Chidambaram together decided the price of spectrum should be at the 2001 level. But that doesn't prove that Mr. Chidambaram had criminal intention. Now, then why are you, what about Raja? On what basis have you proved his criminal intention? So if Raja is guilty of criminal intention and then he decides the spectrum price jointly with Chidambaram, it clearly follows prima facie at least that Mr. Chidambaram is criminally liable. The second thing is on the same thing on the dilution. I am afraid that if this judgment remains on the record, then Raja will go scot-free. It will have a huge impact on the whole investigation on this 2G matter.
Right now, you're flying off to Mumbai. We'll, of course, see you in the capital very soon again. You will approach the Supreme Court, as you have said before. Till then, till you approach the court, till the Supreme Court gives you some time, is Mr. Chidambaram safe, or there could be more fronts that could be opened against him in the days to come?
Well, he's Al Capone in America was everybody knew he committed murders, but he was freed in all court cases. But the country knew what he was. The same way here, Mr. Chidambaram is now widely perceived as the most corrupt minister of the UPA government. So he is not going to get any respite, and I don't think in Parliament they are going to let him go either. So on that issue, there's nothing. On a technicality, he has won. On a bad judgment, he's not won. So naturally, he will live in the fear that in the Supreme Court, this whole thing might get reversed.
Okay, so we might see some more fronts being opened, but Mr. Swamy, I have to ask you this question because this is what your detractors are saying today. Time and again, through various media channels, you've said one thing. You have ample and more proof against Mr. Chidambaram. Clearly, the amount of proof that you've given to Judge O.P. Saini's court was not good enough, and that is why your petition was rejected. Do you have any more evidence that you will give to the courts now when you move it? Do you have any more smoking guns? Because that is definitely needed now.
Going out with certainly. You see, I am a private individual, so the amount of resources and facility I have is limited, so I have to work within that limitation, and I will certainly do it. I have definitely other cases against Mr. Chidambaram which I will prosecute. I have other cases against other people also which I will prosecute. But that doesn't mean right now my first priority is to see that this judgment, this wrong judgment of Justice Saini is reversed.
Okay. Now Kapil Sibal, immediately after the verdict, and today he of course addressed the media immediately after the verdict, he says the opposition and you in particular have to apologize to the Congress and to the entire nation for attacking Mr. Chidambaram, holding him guilty even before the verdict comes out. What do you have to say to Mr. Kapil Sibal tonight?
He was already speculating on the judgment and was saying that it will come for him. So, would you like to comment on Kapil Sibal?
Mr. Sibal is making outrageous statements and nobody takes him very seriously. After all, did he not make statements that there was a zero loss in the transaction? When in fact the Supreme Court now says huge loss has taken place. Did he not say there's no need to cancel licenses because there are only procedural problems which we will sort out? Now the Supreme Court has said there is nothing more stinking than this, and they have cancelled all the licenses. He is a man who seems to have lost his bearings completely. Sycophancy has made him mentally demented, if you ask me.
And your last word?
All right, strong words there coming in from Mr. Swamy. Appreciate you joining us, all the way from the IGI airport just before you're supposed to catch your flight to Mumbai. Have a safe flight, sir.